Hey everybody, welcome back to The Wealth Around Us. We've reached 102 subscribers and 10,100 something views within less than a year. And for that alone, I thought I would just go ahead and do a crazy video about the things around me as we're talking about the wealth around us. So let me show you the wealth around me. This first one here is going to be a big surprise to you. First of all, I would like to thank my completely friggin' inexplicable Cool Mist humidifier. I don't know whoever thought this up, but this is a great idea. I have learned about this humidifier that the mist that comes out of it is really cool. In fact, it's cold. It's cold over here. What's occurring in the air around my hand is refrigeration. So, if you were to look at this thing as a bug out situation type device, you'd be able to fill that with creek water, running off, like a bug out generator, like this guy down here, this Solutions from Science. It really draws barely a thing. It draws half a volt, which is awesome with our bug-out solar generators and all that. If you put this in a tent, it will become instantly an air conditioner. And that's the wealth around us. But what I was really wanting to get on this video for is a knife review. And that is a knife review. I want to give a shout out to a couple of friends of mine. That's the DNA Hog Hunter, El Grande Dog, Deep Fried King. All you guys are just golden. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a knife review for guys like you and guys like Cutlery Lover that love knives and love the outdoors and love prepping and whatnot. The first one we're going to go across is the knife I just recently got from my mom. She got me, as many of you know, she got me a Remington knife for Christmas. And she doesn't have one of her own. So I selected this one for her. This is the Tac Force quick opener, yada yada yada. They've got like 12, 13 different models. It's made in China, but I really would trust this knife in any situation. It's a quick opener, an assisted opener. Very nice Tonto type blade, done down to the bevel level with black paint. It's tactical. The grip, as you can see, my hand has very good purchase on that handle, and I am damn certain nobody could yank that out of my hand without getting seriously hurt. That's why I got it for my mom. But if you look closer here, it has a very cool hidden feature. It's got a seatbelt cutter and a glass breaker. So she can reach down with her left hand, pull that out. If she crashed her car off Buford Dam or something like that, God forbid, she could either hook her seatbelt and slash it off of her and then break the window with this knife. So it has a couple of cool features built into it. It's a liner lock. Very cool, grippy surface. I don't know, I would like it a little grippier than that, but because of the finger holds and the grip on the knife, you get a way better purchase on the weapon, and I would trust this in a woman's hands in any situation. So if you've got mothers, if you've got wives, if you've got sisters, and you're wanting to get them a very good, I don't know if I'd say this is a survival type knife. It's a little small, but it's very substantial. It offers very good grip, and that Tonto point can puncture through just about any kind of, body armor or anything. That tip is designed, Tonto knives are designed to be armor piercing. That is what they do. They pierce armor, and they still do it today even conventional body armor cannot overcome a Tonto blade as far as penetration power is concerned. I once watched a video that the police around here are trained on, and that's called Surviving Edged Weapons. And one of the things they teach you in the police force is that Tonto tip blades can punch straight through car doors with minimal effort. You will notice the tip of this knife kind of resembles a katana sword. That's because it is designed around katana swords. Katanas, or gatanadao, as most people call them in the lands they come from, they are not called katanas or anything else. They are called nihonto, Japanese sword. The Japanese devised a tip that was able to cut through and penetrate a man's armor, as well as a blade. This one does not have, Tonto knives do not usually these days have a curved blade that applies to this, but a Tonto knife, as well as a katana or nihonto, will have a curved blade that literally bites in one point first and cuts through as a matter of leverage. There's a very clean science behind these type of weapons, but these days we've got these Tonto tip knives, and I'll show you up real close. You could clearly, any fool would tell you that'll pierce right through body armor, that'll pierce right through thick hide, anything. If you need piercing power, this chisel type design is going to get you through most materials very easily. So that's why I selected it, and plus with the safety features and whatnot, it's a great little knife for a woman to have. It's assisted opening. Yeah, boy. And if my candy ass mom would grab it, it would be stowed like this in her car, and she'd grab it and be like, "Oh God, I've just drove a bridge!" Ah! Slash off a seatbelt, bash the window with her hand. There you go. Instinctional, functional, sharp as hell, nicely built. I would recommend the Tac Force Speedster model. And I'm not getting a focus on that, but I can assure you it is a Tac Force Speedster model knife. Great knife to have for a woman, a child, your little girl, your mother, your grandmother, hell, your grandpa, your friends, anybody you care about, you would buy them this knife. And that's why I bought it. It is just equipped with safety features. It's a bug out tool. A very simplistic, great bug out tool. And I would recommend that for just about any novice or non-knife user. We're going to take a few breaths through this one on the wealth around us, because we're about to talk about the Hogzone. And right down here, oh, you don't see it yet, we've got one for Deep Fried King, DNA Hog Hunter, Hog Dude 1234. Yeah, I don't know if we're leaving. Oh, El Grande Hunts. We want you guys to see this. This video is for you. And what we're doing on here right now is we're on our 102nd subscriber. We're real excited at Stormfront because we never thought that this channel would take off the way it does. But we definitely want to remain true to our roots and the people that have supported us in the past. And a big one was Deep Fried King at the Hogzone. So this one's for you, brother. And I'm going to show you my brand new knife. Now, I wanted a hog hunting knife because I've been getting back into hog hunting. And I figured, well, hell, why don't we kill two birds with one stone? So what I got you is both a fighting knife a hog hunting knife, a hunting knife, just a general purpose knife. Hell, you could use this as a kitchen knife if you want, but I just saw this, and for the price, I could not pass it up. The construction is surpassing. The design is very unique and unusual, but here's our new pig sticker. And this baby, just take a look at that thing and tell me that is not a pig-sticking son of a hooker. This thing is mean. This is by a company out of China called Fantasy Knives. But we will get you just a good long look at that thing. It's got a perfectly awesome steel pommel. Break windows out, attach a lanyard to it. They even thought to cut something in it so you could attach a band or a strap or paracord. Complete, solid, full tang design with grindable handle scales. And as you can see, they ground this. This is no joke. These things are tough, tough, tough. Riveted in. Sawback. Blade sharper than hell. False edge on the top. Tonto tip. Almost 17 inches in length. If that ain't a pig-sticking bastard, I don't know what is. The only deal with this knife that I do not like right now is, first of all, the sheath. It's a solid sheath. I just don't like it. The sawback gets caught on it. It's hard to pull out. It has no thigh straps or any other way to secure it against my body other than measly old belt strap, which we all know how those go. Especially in hog hunting, when you've got to react fast. Pull your knife out and stick that bastard. You can't be held up with some kind of saw. So I'm going to devise a new sheath for that. That sheath is out the window. But the knife is not. And I'd like some comments from Deep Fried King and DNA Hog Hunter and, you know, some of these experts, people who know it way better than me, what you think about this hog hunting knife. But this was the knife I bought for hog hunting, and, you know, basically, you know, shit hits the fan, self-defense. And I'd like to know what you guys thought about it. But as we can come over here to the, oh, jinx. See, girls do like those knives. That is definitely working for Jinx. But this was the cut test on this knife. And as you can see, just the tip and the blade, well, let's not talk about the blade. We can see that's a clear cut all the way through. That thing, I honed it with my Henkler's sharpening steel. And that blade is just as pretty as you please. It'll cut right through a limb, I'm sure, without even a moment's notice. It's a heavy knife, but not too heavy, and I like that. It's just right. These people were not designing this thing for hog hunting, but I am talking about a hog in the hog zone. The hog zone is messing with hogs that will turn around and kill you with less than a moment's notice. So, on a moment's notice, I thought about what knife would I want on my hip if I was at the hog zone. And for $10, I found a Asian import store that was closing out. I bought that guy $14. Whoop. This guy $10. That guy $13. And for the price we're looking at, well, I got a damn nice hog sticker, place to keep the tea cold, and a little extra protection for my mom. So that's what we're talking about here on The Wealth Around Us. I am J.A. This is my inexplicable humidifier. That is Jinx. We have 102 subs. And, well, folks, this is the wealth around us. Be safe.